Hi Pisces, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing amazing. For all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, we're now covering November 22nd to the 28th. And this week, guys, we have Mercury entering Sagittarius, and we're already in Sagittarius season. So with Mercury being here, it's just enhancing that higher knowledge, higher thinking. Our thoughts are expanding. We're like, oh my gosh, we want to be in all these different places at once. We're maybe craving more adventure, excitement, fun, spontaneity, and maybe even wanting to educate ourselves more or seek higher education, maybe even spirituality. And I feel like a lot of us may have stronger opinions than usual, okay? And then the next day we have Thanksgiving here in the US, so happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and if not, I'm thankful for each and every one of you. And I wanted to bring you a special message from the universe, what the universe wants you to be thankful for at this moment. And you guys got the Tower, 19 and the number 6. So Scorpio also got this message, but for you guys, I got a little bit of a different message. The universe wants you to be thankful for all the hard times that helped you find your light. All those hard situations, difficult things that you went through that helped you see your light. Because if it weren't for those tough situations, those tough things that you went through, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't know the things that you know. It's like a star, right? The star needs to be in the dark sky for it to glow, for us to see it shine. Otherwise, we wouldn't see it in the daytime. It would just kind of blend in with the light, right? But it's in the dark times, it's when you shine the most. So the universe is just reminding you to be thankful for those times. Obviously, there are things that we would never wish for anyone to go through, or like ourselves, we would not want to go through those things again. But if it weren't for those situations, maybe you wouldn't be where you are right now, or you wouldn't have the heart that you have. Be so tolerant, be so kind, understanding. So these things, whether they were good, bad, have helped you get to where you are and have helped you find your light and see your own light. So be thankful for those situations, okay? All right. So we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. All right, so Pisces, when it comes to your health, we have the Four of Wands. So I don't know, guys, but I'm feeling like your root chakra is being activated, or you're working on your root chakra this week, if you know what I mean. Some of you are getting real romantic and cozy, or you're just like feeling it, you know, you're in heat. Maybe you have a special person, you guys are just gonna be spending a lot of time, doing a lot of things, exploring, having fun. And for those of you who are single, you're just like, I wish I had someone right now. I'm just like feeling it, you know? You're like the juices are flowing, the energies, you're really craving to be with someone or to be next to someone. And so the hormones could be going through the roof at this time. So do whatever you need to do. But for those of you who have a special person, I feel like you guys are gonna have some passionate nights. You may have some passionate nights, some passionate moments this week that just like fire you up, juice you up. And you could be feeling very energetic, or very like you're feeling extra sensual, extra sexual this week, or you're just like really feeling yourself. Maybe you're like, I look good, or I'm feeling myself, or you just look at someone, you're like, he's delicious, she's delicious. Okay, you just are in your very humanness this week, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, right? We all got needs. Do what you got to do. All right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have, again, 4, but 4 of Swords in reverse. So it feels like you're being broken open, being taken out of some mental cage, some mental prison you were stuck in. And for a lot of you, the thing that was holding you back was your own mentality, was your own restrictions, your own fears that were holding you back from advancing or moving forward, or taking that job, or taking that leap of faith, or expressing yourself, communicating. And now it's like you're being unblocked. So that blockage that maybe you were facing, or a creative block, is now coming out, and you're gonna feel more relaxed, or more like, oh, I can breathe, or I can think, or I can communicate. So it's like a blockage is being taken out. And for a lot of you, it was just you kind of blocking yourself. And now you're not holding back. And it feels like you're going to have more room to think, to really focus on and talk about and communicate what really matters. And be able to really sort through your thoughts as well and communicate these things. So maybe before you were kind of like feeling restricted, or like you couldn't really express yourself or put into words what you were trying to say, but now that is kind of being lifted and you're like, nope, I want this, or I'm going for this. I know what I want, and I have a plan. Or like you're no longer like limiting yourself. You're now thinking more outside the box and going for things, and not restricting yourself or telling yourself you can't do it, or I'm too small, or like I don't have the intellect, or I don't have the skills. Nope, you're like, know what? I may not have it, but I'm gonna figure it out. So any blockages that were blocking you from your money, your career, your work, I feel like you have now this little gateway to kind of get out and escape. So you can be free, okay? Because the possibilities are endless. So get out of the box and show yourself and realize that your possibilities are endless for you. They're infinite, okay? All right, so when it comes to your love life, love, relationships, dating, on your side here, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Okay, interesting. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. Wow. This is powerful energy. That's very, very intimidating. Just really, really, very, very strong energy. So as far as who you could be dealing with, definitely could be a Taurus or Aries, or also another earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn. But the two that are sticking out are Taurus and Aries, and also Capricorn. Okay, those energies. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. So just keep that in mind, okay? So with you guys, I feel like you're no longer being held back, or you're no longer staying stuck in the past. You're being released of that. Like anything that was draining you or was hard for you to let go from your past, or like a past relationship or some kind of traumatic experience or anything, is no longer going to frustrate you anymore. Like it could have been hurting you, or it was so hard for you to let go for a long time, but now that situation or that experience or that person is no longer frustrating you, no longer has power over you. You no longer feel like you have to fight. You're kind of like, it's done, it's dead, I'm over it. I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to repeat that. And I don't want that. Maybe in the past I wanted that, or I wanted that person, and now I don't. It drained me. It took so much of my energy, and you're no longer needing to fight anymore. You can rest, you can relax. That situation, that person is done and dead, and you're no longer that same person anymore. And you realize that who I am now really is not compatible with that situation, that person anymore, because I'm a different person. I've grown. So why am I frustrating myself? Why am I fighting myself? Like, no. And I think this is also like you no longer blaming yourself. Whereas in the past, you blamed yourself. You thought it was your fault that it didn't work out, or like, oh, I did this or I did this, when really it was you kind of defending them instead of seeing who they are and accepting them for who they were. You were maybe in denial or just putting yourself to blame instead of just seeing who they really are. So it's like you're letting go of that, you're letting go of the past and no longer letting it have a hold of you. So no one has power over you anymore, Pisces. No person, place, or thing. Because moving forward now, it feels like you're receiving a message or communication, or you recently started communicating with someone, and this person really fancies you, really likes you. Maybe this is a friend or someone you already know, or maybe someone you're in a relationship with already, but this person's energy is very strong, very stable, very secure, very powerful as well, and very different than maybe what you're used to. I feel like this is someone who is really responsible, down to earth, maybe has a good career, work, you know, school, whatever. It feels like they have a good head on their shoulders. They're not someone like running wild like a chicken let loose, you know. Someone who is probably very action oriented, maybe not the most like emotional and like lovey-dovey, but I feel like they are very like, what you see is what you get. Someone who is very structured, ordered for the most part, direct, bold, blunt, to the point, and a strong leader. Either they lead their own life or they lead a team, but I feel like they are a leader. Someone who gives orders, doesn't take orders. I just feel like very strong energy, like confidence, someone who knows who they are and is like not shy, like they're not insecure or like gonna feel intimidated or anything like that. It just feels like they know themselves really well. And also someone who's probably like morally, like has good morals, character, values, okay? Maybe is spiritual or follows some kind of spiritual practice, or, you know, just believes in being a good person, right? Like you don't have to be religious or anything to be a good person. Like you just are a good person. That's just who you are. So I feel like they're just naturally a good person. Maybe someone who grew up religious or had, or likes tradition or likes to follow certain traditions. Maybe someone who has been married in the past or maybe wants marriage or in the future is looking for something long-term and committed. And I feel like someone who's more relationship oriented, not someone who likes to like go in and out and dating a bunch of people. Like they're more like a one person type of person, like for a long period of time. And I feel like they're very like, not serious, but not like, it just feels more secure. Like they feel like they're a secure person in all aspects, okay? And I really like their energy because it just feels like you're gonna feel safe, feel protected, or feel like you can trust them. And I think they're very consistent with you, or gonna be very, very consistent with you. So this could be new energy or someone new that's coming into your life or someone you already know, but I think you're receiving really nice, sweet messages maybe from this person, or it's just super friendly, but they make you feel really comfortable and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, like you feel, I think, just warm and bubbly, okay? So I like this person's energy. Could be someone at work or someone who maybe is in the similar field as you are, or someone's like a boss or supervisor or something. But it just feels like very powerful, very strong energy with this person, okay? Like the Emperor and the Hierophant, like dang, like they know themselves and they know what they want and they go for it. Like they don't hold back, okay? And I think you are gonna really like that or be really attracted to that energy, and just like who they are, maybe their work ethic, their motivation, their passions, their creativity. They could be highly creative, really good with, you know, ideas, really good with business, you know, all that stuff. But I just feel like very reliable, and someone that you can really count on. So I like this energy. It feels more like just protective and like safe. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very different, but I think you're gonna really, really like it and enjoy it, okay? All right, so we're gonna continue this on an extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. We'll look into this person's energy. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and also your advice. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Link to extended will be below. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. All right, take care, Pisces. Love you all so much. Bye.